Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. We are accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for a year. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
This time they'll go to the running game. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal, turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, it's on the ground. Running ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Caught over the middle, it's Van Dyke. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Van Dyke. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Jennings. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jennings. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Hurricanes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Plows through the defense. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. And they'll knock him down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Plucks it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Jennings. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Weston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Everett. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Everett. They've got the screen set up. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field. That plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job on the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Van Dyke. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Region fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Noles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Everett. Got his man. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kentucky.
Hold and fire complete.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to pass, it's Everett. It's complete to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Burns. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown Seminoles. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creates a little room. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Weston. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said to never go broke taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And the Seminoles will move the sticks.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the ground, it's Burns. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Hurricanes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. On the snap, it's Burns. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Everett. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. He's got an open man. Just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there. Even
right down the gut of the field. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging right